Hey guys, some stupid sketch show guy here with another episode of Dino News November. That's basically what I'm calling this because that's when everyone wants to reveal their figures, and I can't make other videos because I gotta cover the news! Unless I just didn't feel like it. I could, but I kinda like doing this. So let's talk about Collecta again. I've done this for, 3 years now, gotta keep the tradition going, and there was a part of me that wished that this part of the reveal was just like a bunch of two insignificant figures so I could just combine it into a bigger episode, but nope, they decided to release 3 new figures, and they're pretty big, and they're interesting, to say the least. So, let's do this again, shall we? First up, we got a sauropod, which is pretty cool on paper, and then you see it in person. We got Ruyangosaurus, a dinosaur I did not know existed, so thank you for teaching me about a new dinosaur species, Collecta. You are the best of the educators. So, what is this? It's alright. That's what it is. Like, it does have some cool parts, especially the back spikes. That is definitely a pretty awesome feature, but the color scheme definitely sells this figure short. For what is such a great sculpt, they decided to just redo the Anomalocaris color scheme. And I'm not sure if they did this because these are both Chinese sauropods, although they did not live together from what I know. But, it kind of tricked me in a sense. I actually thought this was just going to be like a juvenile Anomalocaris figure, but then I found out it's actually its own species. And I think that's a pretty bad first impression for what is actually a really cool sculpt. So, it takes what could have been a great figure into just an alright one. And this weirdly happens a second time with their next figure, the Brightstoneus. So I now have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? So Brightstoneus is very clearly, the paint scheme at least, is based off the Fukuisaurus, except the Fukuisaurus has little spots. Meanwhile, the Brightstoneus has big blotches on the back. And me personally, I just think the Fukuisaurus is a much cleaner figure in both paint application and also sculpt. The Brightstoneus' face definitely weirds me out a bit, but that might be a bit unfair because that's probably what Brightstoneus looked like, and I'm not going to body shame a prehistoric animal. Or maybe I can. They're extinct. What are they going to do about it? Besides changing where they distribute the darker brown to the top of the back, the only other difference this Brightstoneus has is that it has a cookies and cream eye patch on its face, which is, it's cool, I guess, but I think I'll just stick with the Fukuisaurus. But luckily, third time is the charm, as we get a third species of prehistoric animal that has yet to have a figure of it, and this time, it knocks it out of the park, with no real criticisms from me. We get Anomalocaris, a species that I am surprised has yet to got a full-scale figure yet. I mean, it's one of the most popular non-dinosaurian prehistoric creatures, and it's the first super predator. Even people who don't know much about dinosaurs have told me about their fascination with Anomalocaris. And finally, we get this weird-eyed tentacle monster thingy. You can't take that out of context. I will copyright strike you. A full figure. We get a big figure of it, and it's pretty well done. It doesn't just go with the same plain old... Oh, hey, Rumi. It doesn't go with the... It doesn't really go with the Walking with Dinosaurs color scheme, which is black and white, which is good, but I do like that Collecta decided to go with something else by giving it this bright red color that actually makes it almost like an insect, which... I know it's not an insect by any means, it's a shrimp, but it makes it look very supernatural, very creepy, unnerving. Like, this thing is not natural whatsoever, but yet, this is how life started, which is pretty cool. And also the green on the bottom adds some nice contrast. And that concludes this round of Collecta figures. Comment on what you want me to do that's other than figure news, because I need to do some other stuff, I mean, I have a video of me watching The Cat in the Hat. Maybe that could work? What else do you guys got? See you guys next time.